What's good, fight fans? Welcome back to another episode of Combat and Kicker. You already know it's your host, Bando. You know if I'm in this room smoking the joint, that means there's some fight stuff to talk about. This weekend, UFC in London, you got the return of Jan Blachowicz going up against the surging contender of a light heavyweight in Carlos Ulberg. Very exciting fight. I'm super excited for that one. And then you got Leon Edwards going up against Sean Brady. So we definitely got some breaking down to do. So let's get into it. Let's go. Tried to rip a blinker there, but it's a clutch luster. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. But like I said, welcome back to another episode. It's your boy Bando. We breaking down this UFC London. I don't know. Let's check out the card. I was originally just gonna break down the co-main event and the main event. Let's just see if there's anything else that is interesting on this card. Oh, Gunnar Nelson versus Kevin Holland. That's pretty interesting. And you already know if it's a London card, Molly McCann's going to be on the card. She's on the card. So, that's interesting. We got some decent matchups. But I'm going to still just stick with the co-main and the main event. I'll talk about the Kevin Holland fight a little bit. It is interesting, but I think it's another one of those fights that Kevin either pings Gunnar Nelson up on the feet or Gunnar Nelson shoots and ends up getting some sort of submission or something like that. I don't think Gunnar Nelson's that good, but I also don't think Kevin Holland's that good. So this is a perfect matchup for both of them. Perfect matchup. But this co-main event is a very important co-main event. Jan Blachowicz, Carlos Ulberg. Who is going to win this one? This is a crazy good matchup. You got two powerful strikers, right? Both of them can crack. Jan obviously getting up there in age, right? Former champion, hasn't fought in a little while. I feel like the last time we saw him fight was I feel like it was Ankalaev, but I could be wrong. He probably fought once or twice before, in between that. But Jan's a dog. If you snap back to his win against Dominic Reyes, I did not expect him to win that fight. I thought Dominic Reyes would have had that one in the bag, especially after going 5 rounds with John Jones. I'm like, oh, okay, he's got this, no problem. Jan Blachowicz went in there, was landing beautiful rib shots with those body kicks. Bruised up his ribs, ended up catching him with some beautiful punches, some left hooks. You know the power of Jan Blachowicz on the left hook it's nasty. That Polish power, you got to be careful. But Carlos Ulberg's been making statements, man. Now, we have seen Carlos Ulberg get tagged up before. We have seen Carlos go to sleep. You know, if you snap back to when he lost to Kennedy and Jakui. I swear I butcher his name every time. But yeah, when you snap back to that fight, obviously not the best night for Carlos Ulberg. But the way he has been fighting recently, he's a problem. And this is the perfect test for him. This is the test to see where he stands in the top of this division, right? Does he truly belong in the top of the division? I believe he does. But if you go in there and beat a former champion like Jan Blachowicz, who's been in there with some extremely tough opposition, that's huge. That's huge for the career, and that's going to boost him up, especially in this division. This division's easy to shake up. Very, very easy to shake up, right? Magomed Ankalaev just won. I'm sure they're going to run the rematch back with him and Alex Pereira right away. You got Jamal Hill going up against Khalil Roundtree, so that's an important, matchup that's going to be high in the ranks. You got Jan Blachowicz and Carlos Ulberg. I feel the winner of this can fight Yuri to become #1 contender to fight for the belt. But this is why this fight is so important. It's extremely important, and it's gonna be exciting too. I can guarantee that this fight will be exciting. Yo, Jan Blachowicz is 42. I had no idea that Jan Blachowicz was 42. I knew he was getting up there. This man's been in the UFC for 11 years. God bless Jan Blachowicz. Good for you, dog. Okay, so that's right. Jan lost or had the draw with Ankalaev and then lost the decision to Pereira, which was a close decision. Jan fought really good in that fight. Jan was a threat in that fight in a lot of moments. So Jan poses a threat to anybody. I just don't know at 42. We're going to see. We're going to see. Carlos Ulberg, like I said, has been on a tear. KO streak. This man has been cracking people. So I think it's going to be Carlos Ulberg's night, but it's not going to be easy. Jan Blachowicz is always going to be in there to put up a fight, and I think it's going to be exciting, but Carlos Ulberg's going to get his hand raised. So that's my prediction on that one. All right, let's get into this main event. Poor Leon Edwards with the same matchup again. Another wrestler. My man has not fought a striker probably since fucking Cowboy. Jesus. Give this man a break. He was going to fight JDM. So it was like, all right, cool. You're about to get a striking matchup. Maybe you get a little bit more out of Leon because he knows he's going in there to strike. Even though Bilal did strike with him to a certain extent, it's the style that makes you think more. You know you're going in there against a wrestler, so you got to be wary of the wrestling at all times, and it throws you off of what you're best at. And that's what happened to Leon Edwards. These fights it's just crazy that he continuously gets the same matchup. You know, a guy that's going to continuously wrestle with decent stand-up. That's pretty much it. Just decent stand-up. Nothing crazy. I think Leon can win this fight. Leon's great when it comes to takedown defense, as long as you don't lift his ass up and slam him. You know, if you were trying to do what Usman did, he did fantastic against Usman. There must have been something else that was motivating him with the Usman one. Maybe the fact that he lost to Usman, he wanted that one back so badly, or he was so hungry for the belt or something, because you could tell he came in prepared, even though he wasn't, again, throwing anything. He doesn't throw enough. You could tell he came in prepared for the wrestling part of it. And I could see him being prepared for this one as well. He's talking about motivation. He's motivated in a different way now. You know, he feels like he just couldn't get going in the Bilal fight. He felt like he was frozen and stuff like that. And, you know, I get that. It happens to a lot of fighters. We've seen that plenty of times. It happens to a lot of fighters. But Leon Edwards is one of the cleanest strikers if he just throws. His kicks are deadly. His feints are good. He's got good leg kicks. He's good up the middle. He's got good hands. I just don't know why he doesn't throw. If he throws, he'll win. I think it's that simple. But you're going to see Sean Brady. You're going to see Sean Brady backing this man up against the cage with some strikes and shooting. And he'll be wrestling. He's going to be holding in the legs. He's going to be getting him down. He's going to land. I'll give Sean Brady this. He's going to land some ground and pound while he's down there. He's going to do a little bit of damage. He might be able to get a submission. I don't think he's going to get a submission. He might be able to get a submission, but I don't think so. I think Leon's going to be able to defend that no problem. It's just it all depends. Is Leon going to be able to stuff all these takedowns in the early rounds? Because I don't think Sean Brady has 5 rounds in him. I think Leon definitely has 5 rounds in him. He's been there multiple times. His last 4 fights went 5 rounds. So he's definitely been there. Sean Brady has good cardio, right? It's not that he doesn't have good cardio. I just wonder if, like I said, if Leon gets going, work something a little bit different. Land some body kicks. Work the body. Work the body kicks. Keep him at bay. Make him not want to shoot in for a shot because he's scared of the counter. That's how much you're throwing and how accurate Leon is. He could have a lot of success if he just throws. But I don't know. If Sean Brady gets him down, knows he can get him down, and is able to control for at least the first 3 rounds, you know that the last 2 rounds, unless Leon gets a knockout, he's not going to put out enough volume to end up getting the decision win. So Sean Brady only has to secure 3 rounds, like perfectly. You know what I mean? Like, he's really just got to go in there, dominate 3 rounds with wrestling. Even if Leon has some success on the feet, if he doesn't do enough, doesn't have enough success, doesn't rock him, doesn't wobble him, doesn't damage him in any way, then it's not going to do anything. You don't want this fight to go to the judges' scorecards. I'm tired of the wrestlers that are not looking to wrestle for a finish. They're just looking to wrestle for a decision. That's busted. I don't want to see that. I'd rather see you get slumped, right? I don't wish anything bad on any of these guys, but I like to see wrestlers who do that, hold legs, and just stall out position. I want to see you get slumped. I like wrestlers. I think wrestling is a key exponent to this game. You need it. You need it. You have to have some sort of wrestling, some sort of jiu-jitsu background, some sort of something when it comes to grappling. But wrestling is a very dominant way of grappling. So it's great to know. But when you use it like this, in this environment, it's trash, bro. So overall, I think Sean Brady's going to shoot a lot. And he more than likely he's going to secure a decision win. But I'm shooting for Leon to snap back, to make a statement, to look sharp, to look clean, and get a knockout finish, and not be a gatekeeper for the division. Going from former champion to gatekeeper of the division, you know what I'm saying? You're on a free fight night. Obviously, it's in his hometown, so that's cool. You know, you're in London, so you get the hometown, you know, people behind you and everything like that. But I can see Leon snapping back with this one. So I'm actually going with Leon Edwards in this one. So Leon Edwards, Carlos Ulberg, and Kevin Holland, and Molly McCann. Those are my 4 picks. Lock that parlay in. If we win, awesome. If we don't, I didn't tell you to do it. Somebody else did. Simple as that. So that's it for this episode. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you know when the next episode is out. I was going to do a live stream for this, you know, this next event, but UFC London starts at 4 and I work till 6. So if I'm home in time to be able to get into this room, throw it on and do a live stream, I will. But if I can't, you already know I'll be back with the review. So make sure to tune in. Like, comment, subscribe, bell notification. I'll catch you on the next episode. Your boy Bando's out. Peace.